Our thoughts and prayers with them tonight. In Virginia, dozens of people remembered the life of a black teen murdered by a mob of angry white people who lynched him at the turn of the century.
Yeah, they sang, they prayed, and they reflected, taking a look inward at the city where it all happened. Our Max Marcilla covers Northern Virginia for us, joins us live tonight from Alexandria.
Yeah, and Max, it has to be an emotional day there today.
Well, it definitely was an emotional day, 123 years in the making. It was back in 1899 that Thomas was accused of sexual assault of a white girl, but he never got his day in court because a white mob lynched him. Today, people came here to remember and reflect on both Thomas and the people who tried to protect him. We shall 123 years to the day Benjamin Thomas was lynched, Alexandrians sang as they came together at the spot where it happened, on the corner of King and Fairfax.
Do you hear the blood crying from the ground?
They marched to that corner from City Hall. That's where this art project was displayed, and students from Alexandria City High School told the story with all the hard-to-hear details.
They ran down St. Asaph Street, dragging Benjamin, first on his back and then on his face, the rough cobblestones battering his head.
An important moment for the teenagers roughly the same age as Thomas was.
Being able to stand here and tell that story of this horrific event that happened 123 years ago, but what feels like yesterday, it's a transcendent experience.
Then a moment of reconciliation. Sheriff Sean Casey acknowledging the roles his department, as well as police and city government leaders, played in the lynching, allowing it to happen despite the best efforts from several black community members.
Our profession's history of racial oppression and white supremacy cannot be overlooked, and it should not be overlooked.
For some, it was a reminder of a 2020 murder that fueled a movement. Thomas called for his mom as he was being beaten.
This reminded me of George Floyd calling out for his mother 121 years later.
But as the wreath was laid on that corner, a message both through sermon.
You have to see those who look differently from you as your brothers and sisters.
And song.
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Now, the telling of Thomas's story is far from over. Later this year, people from Alexandria will take a pilgrimage down to Montgomery, Alabama with 2 jars of soil, one for Joseph McCoy and the other for Thomas. Those were the 2 people who were lynched here in Alexandria. They'll take the soil from here all the way down to Alabama, and they will leave them at their final resting place at the National Memorial for Peace and Justice. Reporting live in Alexandria, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.